Hello and welcome to episode 57 of Let's Play Crusader Kings 3 as the Roman Empire. And you may notice that I'm only uploading this campaign right now, and there's a reason for that. We're quite close to being finished. The goal of this campaign was to restore the Roman Empire, mend the schism, and now I want to go for restoring the imperial borders. We're quite close to doing that. We're going to conquer Iberia, Northern Africa, Gaul, some parts of Germania, and basically Great Britain and Ireland. Maybe not Ireland. We might do that. So we're very close. And I want to finish up that so I can do some other campaigns. So Holy Roman Restoration is going to take the back foot for some time now, for maybe a week or two, until we are done with this campaign. And then we're going to focus on Holy Roman Restoration and the next campaign that I'm going to do in this game. If there's a specific campaign you want me to do, you might actually suggest that in comments, because I'm open for requests, of course. But let's get right into it. We're going to play just like we did last episode. We want to increase my prisoner and rival. I'm not letting him out. He's staying in there. We want to conquer more stuff. I have a truce with Ibiza and Sweden. Do we have a truce with Asturias? No. So we might just keep on bullying poor old Asturias even more. For example, like taking Navarra. I think that's possibly the biggest duchy I could take right now. 3 counties. So why not? We might get another independence faction firing off soon, but that's not a big deal. We can deal with that. He has about 2k troops by himself, but I think he had an ally or two. So I'm just going to get a few more k here. I could die. I have 4% chance of dying. I didn't die, of course, I didn't die. Okay, they have been supporting the independence faction. So we can make this person leave the independence faction. And he stops liking her. Yeah, I do like that. That's enough. Because I think they have about 4k. Yeah, they do. We are home from the hunt. And I want to go on a feast. I basically want more piety, so I'm able to go for kingdom holy war before I die. I want to make sure I use that. Welcome, my friends. Wrong one? That one. I want my managers to stay here. So I should let the other people, then the managers, move out. Those guys. We are 62, of course, but we have a lot of good stats. We're temperate and we're Herculean, basically, and that's going to keep us alive. Servant of details. Scheme resistance. Yeah, I do like that. We probably should do that instead. To stop us from dying, basically. I gain stress because I am humble. Or I can make that person... Yeah, sure. Prestige is not that important, actually. Okay, so my steward has copulated with her lover. Okay, she's now inside my prison, which means I can't have her on my council. The good thing with that is, though, she was part of the independence faction. Actually. Are you my friend? No, you're not. If I made you my friend, it would be quite easy to make him my friend. He's slightly younger as well. Yeah, it disappeared, because she was the person leading the independence faction, of course. That's very good. And I think I mentioned before that the borders we're going for are the emperor's boarding during the reign of Trajan. Basically during the end of the 1st century and the beginning of the 2nd century AD. That's when the Roman Empire were at its biggest point, or its biggest extent, basically. When you think about Roman Empire and you think about a map of the Roman Empire, that's basically Trajan's empire. He was one of the most successful empires that the emperors that the empire ever had. At least according to a lot of people, me included. He just died too early, which is kind of sad. We gained a claim on that guy who hates me. Would he say yes? Yeah, because he knows he's going to die if he doesn't allow me to do that. And I'm going to revoke the last bloody thing that he owns. That's basically what happens when you destroy my borders, my man. I make you disappear. Almost like the mafia. And I, of course, doesn't want Rosano. He's a 15-year-old guest. Kinda good though, but no. You should at least be an adult before I give you a holding. And I'm going to grant him to Sicily, because they will probably want that person. Yeah, it's the Juror of Sicily. And that makes him love me. It's kinda sad that we're probably gonna die in about 10 years. If we had that medical focus with those stats that we do have, those traits and stuff, being Herculean and temperate, if we had whole of body, we'd probably live until we're like 90, kind of easily. This is the thing I'm talking about when it comes to raiders. They're basically just going through here and attacking my guys, even though that's stupid. And according to patch notes of 1.1, which is not even the latest patch, that should have been solved. I think it might have to do with this save is quite old. I'm not sure. That might have something to do with it. You never know. It's still stupid though. Very stupid. Okay, he's not swayed. I want to make him my friend, right? That's not going to give me a lot. Apparently your diplomacy skill like changes how much. You could probably do it this way. Court politics. Your diplomacy score changes how successful you are, like how much opinion you gain from gifts. It depends on your diplomacy, which is kind of interesting, actually. That's probably going to increase my success chance to sway the guy. I probably should have thought about that. A secret exposed. Another person inside my prison. Everyone is sleeping around. Yeah, she's preggers as well. Just making everything worse than it already is. And I gained a trait. Find secrets, disrupt schemes, murder scheme power. I do love that. I love being able to murder my people. It makes me feel good. Agnes follows me. I could make her my lover. She's 57, no reason. She's trying to seduce me. No thank you. Of course she's trying to. Okay, so this person, she has a claim to High Chieftain. Where is that? Alania. Yeah, sure. We might press that one time. I don't know if that's going to keep her inside the realm though. We need to look at the specific claim to see what happens. They're basically doing the same thing again. Although that's actually a vassal. But he's only hostile to me. He shouldn't just attack a 10 times stronger opponent because he wants to. It's stupid. What's also stupid? I probably need to. I should probably do this way to make who is she? To make sure that I could just mass ransom those people. But as we can see, I have a lot of prisoners. That's the bloody thing. We have a lot of kings inside our prison, and dukes, and counts, and dukes, and kings. I want to actually make her an Orthodox person, but I'm not going to do that right now. Because I can't be bothered. She's the Queen Mother of Serbia. Get her out. Basically. And her. And her. And now I want to... I can't mass ransom. Well, that's too bad. Can I do it now? I can. 2 people. Amazing. Probably should have used that interface before. Would have speeded up my life. Okay, so that's the Asturian army. We're probably going to go for that person because he's the weakest. Which means I'm going to stop him. By just standing here, stopping him. Basically, screwing up his life. I'm just taking this duchy and there's nothing he could do about it. And that probably feels awful for him. And I love that. I love making him feel awful. I just want this smaller army to go there. You should join up with them. Because I want my managers to siege places. The Count has been excommunicated. Too bad for him. I feel for him, but bloody hell, I hate that interface. This is so small. I think the problem is I have actually imprisoned most of my commanders as well, which makes this kind of bad when it comes to me doing this stuff. And there we go. We can now revoke the last holding that this guy holds. Where is it though? This one. He's probably going to say yes. Yeah, he did. And I hold this now. And I don't want it. I'm going to give it to this beautiful man. Do we have this? Yeah, we do. And she's kind of spread out as well. That's the only bad thing here. And she desires a lot of places. And she also wants that person. That's the wrong person. This person. And she also has a holding up here. That's the reason I don't want to do that. Bloody hell. I hate that. It's terrible. It's inheritance screwing up my life. Because I swayed him. He almost loves me now. I can sway him one more time, then I'm probably able to befriend him. Hopefully. And I think I might take those guys and kill off the Asturian army as well. If possible. Might be a good thing to do. But we don't need to. We won the war. Awesome. Expand everyone. Let's give away some counties. To this ugly guy. That to you and this to you. You're going to be the next Duke of Navarra. I could potentially make the Kingdom of Navarra as well. Because I can't usurp that. Could I usurp the kingdom? Yes, I could. So I'm going to, and I'm going to make this guy a king instead. Because I can. There we go. Is there any more kingdoms I potentially could make? Potentially. Aquitaine. Could I create that title? I actually could. Who would I want to make the king of Aquitaine? He loves me. He doesn't love me. He doesn't love me. He doesn't love me. And he doesn't love me. You, my dear man, you are now a king. He's kind of old, but I am kind of old myself. That's the wrong interface. Grant title. And that's going to give him a lot of vassals, solving a lot of my issues when it comes to being over my direct vassal limit, of course. Now you're going to stay there. You there, man, are absolutely staying in there. Basically just, I'm sorry for yawning. There. Did I have a siege person? Yes, I did. He's basically going to be the person to do this. We have some peasant rabble. As I said, I want to take over Iberia. I think that is basically my goal. I want to take Iberia. Then I'm going to focus on Gaul in itself. But I'm firstly going to take Iberia because it's kind of easy. There's a lot of small guys. As there is in France, of course, but one thing at a time. All the factions are terribly weak. My levy is very strong. I could potentially like do multiple wars at once, but I like to be able to focus on one of them at a time. It makes me feel happier doing it that way. Okay, so that was Cordoba. That's the only county we own in Cordoba. That's 2 different duchies that person holds. I still have a truce with Sweden, of course. So we need to... Do I even hold anything in Mercia? I'll hold 1 county. And then I could attack Ibiza again, potentially. Or Granada. Mercia. It's mercy of me to do this to her. She's too weak to do anything about those things herself. Sometimes I wonder why they even bother spending money on the mercenaries. Like, there's no reason to. They're still going to die. And they're basically just wasting their money on a war they cannot win. It doesn't make sense. That's something that the King of Navarra can do by himself. I don't care. Actually, it's not of any importance to me. Someone's trying to kill my vassal, the Duke of Medina, who's inside my prison. That seems like an awesome idea. Actually, I'm ill. Do no more than's necessary, and I'm feeling slightly better. Because I'm Blade Master, that's actually distance resistance, like helping me survive being ill, right? So I'm basically feeling okay, even though I'm sick. So that's kind of interesting. Potentially we would need to siege down that holding as well, so we might just do it. And kill off our army again. Because we need to try and sway him 1 more time, then we could try and befriend him. Or vassal. What is he focused on? He is a learned man. I like that. He's Herculean and a Blade Master. He's probably going to live for some time as well. Hopefully. We need to do something about that second grandson. We could potentially ask him to take the vows. Sebastianos is amazing. Martial or intrigue? I think intrigue is better when it comes to managing the realm. Actually. So we need you to have someone that's good at intrigue as well as being good at learning. Inside the realm, of course. He's a politician. Having a good intelligence trait is a good thing when it comes to this. So you should make sure my grandson Sebastianos becomes incredible at intrigue. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah. Prisoners can be ransomed. It's not important. Enforce demands. Disband everyone again. I'm going to give Alcaraz, almost like Alcatraz, to this person. Then we can attack Granada for the entirety of his life. I'll take everything that he owns because I can. I'm a horrible person. I want you to split up. You go for Granada, you go for that place. And that army isn't really that big. Or potentially it is. It doesn't have a lot of men-at-arms though, we only have men-at-arms. So it's the mountains though. Should we risk this? Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Why not? It's going to be fun. Probably should have switched those around. I am no longer sick. Our troops are better. We had have a better commander and we wrecked them. I can sway this guy. Is he good with people? Cynical, calm, temperate. Could try it. He's a good diplomat, of course. He did like that. Yeah, we won that battle. And now we're besieging that place. Both of those places. Probably need to mass ransom some people. Because I don't want them inside my prison. They're to put on an act. My guest is very good at intrigue apparently. She's trusting though. Yeah, I would like to have an extra lifestyle perk. It takes many days, but at long last I coincidentally stumble upon Lena while she is alone. Lady Lena, I have been meaning to. If you walked into a room to find your spouse yelling at a young page for dropping a plate, what would you do? Is she testing me? Maybe this is my opportunity to convince her that we have a lot in common. It all depends on what sort of person she is. She is trusting, patient, and arbitrary. She's trusting. She's not compassionate. She's trusting though. But she's also lazy. Basically. Or she's arbitrary. She doesn't care about the law. Let's try this one. She's trusting. She would like to hear what they said. She pauses, grimacing as she is tasting something sour before continuing. In the middle of a march to battle, just as you are setting up camp, an officer approaches you to ask what should be done with the spy that has been caught. Make an example of the spy, of course. A patriarch did die. She doesn't like me. You make a decision, say that all taxes in the county will be raised, and it comes to your attention that one of your vassals openly questions that decision. How do you react? She's patient and trusting. I was taking different things there, hoping for the best one. She might just kill me. She doesn't like me. Okay, whatever. I failed. I failed the test. I felt like I would fail the test. It's not a problem. I didn't gain the perk, but whatever. We're feeling fine even though we're 65 years old. I do like that. We are almost a paragon of virtue. Then we could holy war for a kingdom. Potentially Poland. I would like to take Poland. There we go. And my spy master, he surely does. Or which one? Who am I trying to sway? My chancellor. Now I could try to befriend him, of course. And that's up here. 95% chance. Very good. Yeah, Alhambra Fortress Ruins. Special building. That's actually very good. Very good holding. There's a lot of special holdings here in Iberia. I can't usurp Granada. I would like to attack Ibiza if I can. For Murcia. Potentially. And I have a truce with her now. Yes, I do. Alto Aragon. I could attack this Orthodox occasion person and take his entire bloody kingdom. Or hold. This is basically like Navarra or Andorra or whatever you want to call it. Which we are bullying. We do like to bully people. It's basically what we do. It's basically what we do. Because it's fun. I like having fun. Niece is taken captive. Too bad for her. I would like to have some sort of Lebensraum up here. Some sort of breeding room. Because that's not a big corridor of going through. Here but close to Aquileia, the old Roman city that was destroyed by the Huns actually, Aquileia. It's like Salona in this area. It was also destroyed by the Huns during the 5th century. I'm convinced this guy. I can focus on him, and I will like that because I'm humble. Very good. I'm not actually... yeah, I'm fighting up here. I completely forgot about my war. I'm really getting, like, losing my mind. I forget about things. Forget about what I'm doing. There we go, we gained a new perk. A job done right. Yeah, sure. I do like that. Factions are weak, because everyone is in prison. Do I have a lot of dread? I have some dread. Because I only have one eye. I'm the one-eyed man. I'm scary. I'm a scary one-eyed man. Force demands. There we go. And that got transferred to the Duchy of Aragon, of course. Very good. That's inside the Kingdom of Valencia, which we can create now. The Duke of Valencia, he's 56, he's 37. I would prefer to give this to him. Yeah, I know. Grand title. The Carthaginiensis, it's actually called by the Romans. Interesting. Is he imprisoned by me? Oh yeah, I imprisoned this guy because he was part of the independence faction. And I just made him a king. I'm stupid. I'm so stupid. Yeah, I guess I have to let him out then. I should probably just let him out. Yeah. Get out. I'll lose dread because of that. I could probably just ransom him. There we go. I should probably have seen the fact that he was a king. Or that he was inside my prison. You're not letting out. I don't care about you. We are not Paragon of Virtue yet. That's going to be probably quite soon though. 2 more months. Then we could potentially take the entirety of Poland. He's my prisoner, vassal, and rival. And I don't want to let my rivals out. Poland. It would be fun to have Poland. Like, holy, Khazaria is big. And strong. That's basically a kingdom. Right? That's a duchy. That's like the biggest duchy I ever seen in my life. Okay, that name is screwed up. They are very big though. 23k about. That's in strength. I'm much stronger than they are. That's a bloody big duchy. That's basically the same thing. Moldova, that place, that's a kingdom of course. The Caucasus, not really that interesting. Georgia, nothing. Terrible. Disconnected from my holdings. I would prefer to take... I would like Armenia back. That's something we could restore of course. But I don't need the Holy War. I could just restore Imperial Province, I guess. But I'm focused on Iberia right now. But I want Mercia, so I could create the duchy. That's basically why I'm doing this. I think I need slightly more because they're actually kind of strong. I use my men-at-arms. There we go. Split up. You should just go siege that place down. And I am now a paragon of virtue. Very good. Just having to go towards religious icon, which is probably not going to happen in this guy's lifetime. It all depends on how long he lives, of course, but... Muzaffar. Okay, they're losing some wars, which means they may not exist for long. Why is it called Emirate when he's actually Norse? It should be called the Jarldom of that place if he's a Norse man, right? Oh, bloody hell. I need control click every time I do that. I tend to forget about that. We gain Splendor level. Significant. Very good. I can make this guy my friend. Very good. 4 months. Then he's absolutely going to be my friend. My rival is dead. Very good. I like that. I like when my rivals die. Everyone likes that. I'm not a monster, but in CK you love that. He's a Helene of Barcelona. This 12-year-old child I don't care about. Leave her, get her out. She's unimportant, so why keep her there? It doesn't make sense actually. Muzaffar. Sweden, Asturias. We're kicking Sweden out of Iberia because they should never have been there in the first place. Holy Denmark! Did you just ate East Francia? What happened here? Holy Danish Brittany, Danish Germany, and Danish Sweden. This Denmark is big. Look at this. They have strong allies. Bloody hell. And they have a lot of claims down here on a lot of places as well. He's a Catholic as well. That's kind of bad. That must just has happened, right? That's almost as weird as Ireland eating up basically Great Britain. This game is so weird. That's fun. I like that. I'm not a Dane. I'm a Swede, of course, and we don't like the Danes that much. Well, I'm more like a sibling relationship, but that's kind of fun actually. I like that. And that actually makes sense. It makes more sense for Denmark to take Germany than for Sweden to take Spain. Right? And Portugal. Makes much more sense. We didn't make him my friend. We failed. I hate that. It's so stupid sometimes that you can't make people your friends. You can make this guy my friend then. He loves me already. I want people to be my friend. It's actually, the thing is, it says 100% chance of making him a friend, but it's actually not a 100% chance of him being my friend. It's actually a lower chance. This is a 100% chance of the event firing off. Like the friend event firing off. But it's not sure that the event is going to be a positive one. There's still like only a 70% chance that he's going to be my friend because I already have friends. Although I don't have a lot of them, so it should still be above 70%. I think I got this barony back, but I don't want to have it. Because I can't hold it. So take that back. Oh yeah, game progress, I like that. Very good. I just do this to speed this up a bit. And I didn't actually gain 100%. Bloody hell. That's a lot of gold. Although I have about 20k, so it's not a problem. Tivoli's Lament. Yeah, sure. I go for that one. Because it's fun. I like doing that. It's a fun thing to do. Someone is trying to kill my wife. My cousin and wife. Yeah, we should probably stop that person. She's an irritable person and she's a drunk, but I don't want them to kill her because her stats are amazing. And if people have good stats, you want to keep them around. That's basically the rule of CK3. Khazaria is so bloody big. And Estonia has turned into Finland suddenly. I wonder how that happened. Interesting. There's a lot of weird things happening right now. In all honesty, like the Roman Empire being this big in this time era. That's probably the weirdest one. I do guess. If I admit that myself, I can admit that one. Actually, this should probably be the ducal holding as well, which means I'm going to give this to you, my man, Rustus. You are now a duke. Last day you were a homeless man wandering the streets of Constantinople, and now you are a powerful duke in Spain. Yeah, sure, that's a good idea. That's a very good idea. So now we have this king and he loves me now. Very good. A few days ago he was in my prison, now he's a king. How life can turn very quickly, basically, is the thing you can learn from this. We are spreading our strength, as I said, it's kind of fun. It's going at a pace, at least. We take those small guys down, and then we're going to focus on France. Or Poland. I haven't decided yet. We have to wait and see what happens in the next episode. Because I'm going to take a break here, guys. So like and subscribe if you have enjoyed this video. And as I said, leave suggestions down in the comments if you want me to play as a specific ruler or country, or do a specific kind of achievement run or anything in this game. Please give me a suggestion if you want to. So see you next time. Bye.